Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo was all over Brian Windhorst for harsh prediction. The Team USA-related dispute between Miami Heat All-Star Bam Adebayo and NBA analyst Brian Windhorst is coming to a close. The conflict started when Windhorst predicted Adebayo as possibly the next Team USA star to sit out a game, like Jason Tatum against Serbia. Instead, Adebayo thrived with the second unit versus South Sudan, recording 18 points on 8 of 10 shooting. He followed up this performance with a social media post, calling out Windhorst's original remark. The NBA analyst didn't go silent, however, sharing Adebayo had much to say in regards to his harsh prediction. Bam Adebayo was all over me after the game, Windhorst said on SportsCenter. Because I speculated that he might be the player that would see his minutes reduced to get Tatum back in the game. Windhorst's latest comment isn't totally accurate, as he did more than just predict a reduction in playing time. He shared on the Pat McAfee show that Tatum's gonna be out there. They're gonna be switching all of those screens because they gotta play the perimeter, and there may be a guy like Bam Adebayo that gets benched. While he never directly made the claim of Adebayo sitting an entire game, it was clearly implied. He is not the only one waiting to represent the Heat big man's talent, as CBS Sports' Ashley Nicole Moss recently looked to discredit his strong play. Apparently, Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo paid attention to all the speculation. In the days leading up to Wednesday's game against South Sudan, there was talk about Adebayo being benched. ESPN's Brian Windhorst suggested Team USA coach Steve Kerr would sit Adebayo like he did Jason Tatum in the opener. South Sudan's got a bunch of athletic wing players, Windhorst said during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show. Tatum's gonna be out there. They're gonna be switching all of those screens because they gotta play the perimeter, and there may be a guy like Bam Adebayo that gets benched. Adebayo was far from benched. In fact, he led Team USA with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks in Wednesday's victory. Adebayo responded to Windhorst by posting a reply to his commentary. He shared a popular GIF of rapper 50 Cent that basically means why someone included him in a conversation. Adebayo proved he was versatile enough to dominate no matter who was on the court. He drew praise from the entire basketball world. Bam Adebayo, the versatility that he brings this group, NBC analyst Robbie Hummel said. You can play him in a number of spots. You can play with a small ball lineup. He really defends. He did a little bit of everything, around the rim, in the paint, made shots from 3. Team USA coach Steve Kerr benched an NBA superstar for the second straight game on Wednesday. It gave Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo the perfect opportunity to shine. Adebayo led Team USA to victory against South Sudan with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Adebayo was still a reserve, but Kerr benched Joel Embiid, Philadelphia 76ers. Kerr also put Jason Tatum, Boston Celtics, with the starters after he did not play in the opener against Serbia. Adebayo's performance got the attention of basketball fans all over the world, including former teammate Dwayne Wade. He called the game for NBC, giving shout-outs to Adebayo throughout the broadcast. Here's what Wade posted on X: "My brother deserved it today, he was hoopin'." Miami Heat's Kell Wear receives high praise in NBA Summer League grades. The Miami Heat seemingly found another NBA draft gem in former Indiana Hoosier center Kell Wear. The number 15 pick shined in the NBA Summer League, recording more than 20 points and 10 rebounds on multiple occasions. These offensive performances, paired with his ability to shut down the paint on defense, earned him an A from Bleacher Report. The Miami Heat's number 15 pick, Kell Wear, has been perhaps the most dynamic big man in Vegas, B/R's Andy Bailey wrote. He's collecting rebounds, blocks and steals at a high rate, and his athleticism has been on vivid display on the offensive end. Wear was one of his 6 rookies rewarded with a grade in the A's, highlighted by Houston Rockets' Reed Shepherd and Milwaukee Bucks' A.J. Johnson. The Heat were in need of a long-term backup for All-Star big man Bam Adebayo, which appears to be Wear. There's a chance Adebayo and Wear could team up in the starting frontcourt down the road if the Heat star transitions to power forward. With Bam Adebayo in place, there may not be a ton of minutes available for Wear on the regular season squad, but he already looks like a potential difference-maker as a rim runner and protector for the second unit, Bailey added. Fresh off a Summer League championship, Wear looks to assist Adebayo and the Heat in any way possible during his rookie campaign. Miami Heat trade shots for $203 million All-Star. There are rumors that the Miami Heat is interested in making a major transfer this offseason, with Utah Jazz forward Lauri Markkanen at the center of trade discussions. With recent rumors suggesting that Markkanen may not be transferable, however, it's possible that the Miami Heat might look for another star. Dan Favale of Bleacher Report gathered 5 trades that could blow up the 2024-25 season and came up with a surprising proposal: the Miami Heat would trade guard Lamelo Ball. It's a lot, so let's get into it. I don't think the Hornets should or even would trade Lamelo Ball, noted Favale. But given the shift to a full rebuild and his history of ankle issues, he seems like a candidate to enter the surprise. We traded him, Mix. Ball suffered a right ankle fracture that required surgery in March 2023. He signed his 5-year, $203 million extension a few months later. There's no doubt that, when healthy, Ball is one of the most skilled passers in the NBA. Ball's best season was in 2021-22 when he started 75 games and averaged 20.1 points, 7.6 assists, and 6.7 rebounds. He was named an All-Star that year, but injuries have limited him to just 58 games over the past 2 seasons. If the Miami Heat were to realistically consider signing him, he would have to be 100% healthy first. Lamelo comes with quite a bit of risk, but he does a better job of balancing now and then for the Dubs than someone like Lauri Markkanen, Favale wrote. His passing and shooting are better equipped to sustain an attack as the central option. And while his finishing still leaves much to be desired, he did a better job attacking the entire descent before getting hurt last year. Ball is still young. He turns 23 in August, and has averaged more than 20 points in each of his last 3 seasons. It's possible that the Miami Heat is interested in his talents, but it's doubtful they'd want to trade players like Podziemski in particular. Shams Charania of The Athletic reported on July 15 that the Dubs were the most engaged team for Markkanen. After such a promising debut season, in which he finished 5th in Rookie of the Year voting, it's no surprise that the Dubs want to keep Podziemski around. There's no doubt that change is coming for the Miami Heat. It's clear they want to make a big move. What isn't clear is how much they'll be willing to give up to get it. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Lamelo Ball? Leave your opinion in the comments.